And now at 5, it is Carb Day at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, one of the biggest days for fans during the month of May.
I'm excited. It's a combination of track action and music as the drivers get in their last laps before race day, and then the concert to wrap up the day.
We have team coverage for you tonight, starting with WRTV's Kaitlyn Kendall. Hey, Kaitlyn.
Hey, Mark and Nicole, it has been a jam-packed day filled with lots of fun out here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. The sights and sounds of the track, well, they are alive, and they're officially alive here for race weekend. That concert that you guys just mentioned, it's been off for about an hour or so, more to come on that end. But the checkered clothing, of course, that was out in droves today. So many people with their checkered flag, shirts, pants, hats, coolers, you name it. Just about any type of checkered clothing you could find. Fans, both old and new. Some people I spoke to today said this was their first time ever even coming out to the track, while other people said they've been out here for 30, 40, some even 50 years. It was a day, of course, filled with lots of family and, of course, some fun. It has already been a party from the grill to the cornhole tournaments. It is all that you'd expect out here for Carb Day, and for some, they've been coming for decades, while others, of course, like I've said, it's their first time.
Good friends and good weather, and it's May in Indy.
Beer drinking and race.
What do you like about Carb Day?
The party, the concert, the people. Everybody's cool.
They don't get it. They don't get it. It's embedded in our genes, our Hoosier dreams, right?
Of course, lots of excitement, lots of people sharing some drinks. The party, of course, still going on through the weekend. I'm going to bring in Brad Brown now. Brad, it's been a fun day. I'm looking around. There's a lot of sunburns.
You know what? Carb Day is best enjoyed amongst friends, though, so
Yes.
glad we could spend the day here. But yeah, everybody's kind of getting their money's worth out of this. This party started long before noon today. Cars got on track at 11 o'clock, though, a busy 2-hour practice session as we kind of talk about the work of these teams here on Carb Day. And it was a lot of that for the field of 33 as they got out there and turned more than 2,300 laps between 11 o'clock and 1 o'clock. Many of the teams going the better part of 70 or 80 laps. Pit stop practice happening as well. A lot of these teams fine-tuning just kind of what separates the good cars from the great cars and a chance to be a race-winning car coming up on Sunday. We'll show you more of that and hear from a couple of the drivers coming up tonight on the news at 6. There's always some great stuff going on behind the scenes as well. We had a chance to make our way back to the Ed Carpenter Racing Garage back in Gasoline Alley, and a great partnership that's been going on for more than a decade between ECR and Riley Children's Hospital. We got a chance to meet 13-year-old Ty Arbogast. He's a young man from Avon who's a go-kart racer over at Newcastle Motorsports Park. He's also a patient at Riley Children's Hospital. Teaming up with Ed Carpenter Racing, he was there as a crew chief, sort of, but maybe a driver in training, perhaps. Ty's got his eyes on one day being here at the Brickyard and got a full insight on what it's all about back behind the scenes with Ed.
I mean, we all started where Ty is, whether it's in go-karts or quarter midgets, and, it all starts with that passion and love for racing at the lowest of levels that ultimately leads to a place like this. And I think it's important for all of us to remember, why we fell in love with the sport.
With me, it's basically only my dad working on it, and he has to
You're not helping?
I mean, I help a little.
Yeah, you got help.
But he does all the big stuff. But here, it's everything is a lot more complicated as it looks. Like big motor, suspension, you actually have different aero packages. It's pretty crazy.
How about that from Ty? And he got a chance to meet Rinus VeeKay. Now, Rinus debuted here at the 500 when he was only 19 years old, so Ty might be closer to an Indy 500 ride than we think. And Rinus, of course, will start on the front row come Sunday here at the 500. Hey, I got to tell you, it was a wild day.
It was
we do know that for sure.
Absolutely wild day. Lots of partying, lots of drinking, but obviously that pit crew competition, the fans were excited about it.
I tell you what, we'll look at that tonight on the news at 6. How about the weather out here this week?
It's beautiful. Today I was joking around saying, it feels a little bit chilly, but it was nice. When the sun is out, it's beautiful.
Okay, Legends Day comes up tomorrow. That'll be here at 10 a.m. As far as the weather goes for the weekend, Kevin Gregory is going to be the guy that has the insight to all that. Kevin, tell us it's going to be this nice for the next, say, 48 hours or so.
It will almost be this nice. We'll get into that. Look at that, a spotless blue sky behind you guys. The change will start on race day into Monday with more in the way of cloud cover. The comfort level will be there all weekend. 80 tomorrow for Legends Day. As Brad mentioned, lots of sunshine around. Race day itself, clouds increase, and there'll be a big range in temperatures. Northwest of Indiana, or northwest, of Indianapolis will be warmer, southeast cooler, and then the heat builds next week. Temperatures in the mid-80s to start Memorial Day. Big question is, will the track stay dry all weekend? The likelihood is much better that it will be dry than catching any showers on race day.